Hello, welcome to the Chirp YouTube channel. I am Christy. I am your friendly online speech language pathologist and specialist in children's communication development. Communication, of course, includes behavior because behavior is a type of communication. I took a little break from my previous series on the pyramid model, which you can find right there, and we are beginning a new series now on play. Why, you ask, do we need to talk about play when we're interested in children's development? Isn't development about communication and behavior and social skills? Yes, it is. And what is play about? Well, let us discuss what play is to begin with. First of all, we need to define play. And I'm going to use the kind of most agreed upon facets of what professionals consider to be play. The first one is that it is self-directed, self-chosen. Play is not something where the adult comes in and says, you need to drive those cars and then crash them into each other and then do this and then do that. Or the adult comes in and says, you need to pump up these balloons and let them go. That is play. That is not self-directed. That is not self-chosen. That is not play. Of course, if we are talking about social play, then there's an element of communal choice involved. We all choose together how things go. So there might be one person who takes more leadership when it comes to directing where the play goes. If we're on a ship, one person might say, oh no, here come pirates, and then everyone has to respond. But if it's individual play, then someone cannot come in and tell you what to do, and it's still considered play. By the way, I am talking about play when it comes to kids. Adults play too. For me, play might look like going out into the middle of the lake on a jet ski and jumping in. Or play to me might mean doing yoga or going for a run, or it might mean cooking a new recipe. These things are self-chosen, self-directed, and they probably fit within these next guidelines as well. For example, guideline number 2 is that play is intrinsically motivated. Play is not something you do in order to get a reward. It's something that you do because you want to. Not only is it self-chosen, but the reward comes from within you. Either it makes you feel better, like me going for a run, or it makes you laugh, like me jumping off the jet ski in the middle of the lake, or it stimulates your brain and you're interested in learning, like cooking a new recipe. For our kids, intrinsic motivation might be meeting a sensory need or getting out the wiggles. There could be lots of reasons and lots of ways that intrinsic motivation creates play. Our next guideline is that play has rules, but also creativity, flexibility. So for example, if we're playing house, there are going to be, this is a social example, we are going to have different people who have different roles. And if you are the dad, but you start to cry like a baby, the other people on your play team might not approve. And yet there is creativity. You might say, one of the play partners in this home scenario, this family situation, might be the dad, supposed to be the grown-up, but start crying like the baby, and then no one knows what to do until the person playing the mom says, oh dear, dad has a fever. He's acting really strange. We should take him to the doctor. His brain might be inflamed. That is an example of creativity and flexibility within the rules of a game. And this happens, of course, with individual play as well. If you have a child who likes lining up all the cars, all the little Hot Wheels, the rules are we line up the Hot Wheels and then maybe we move them around, whatever the case is. And if you come in and you do it wrong, then your child knows about that because your child has these rules built in. The problem, of course, with that type of play is that it's not flexible. And we will be talking a lot about flexibility in the videos to come in this series. The next part of the definition of play is that it is about the process, not the product. So, for example, with a child doing an arts and craft activity, it's important that we realize that it's play if the child is able to stamp and glue glitter everywhere and do whatever she wants to do with this art project, rather than us saying, here are the directions and here's how we build it, and forcing the child into that particular type of creating. Of course, some of our children love playing with Legos, and following instructions and such can be very enjoyable. I don't think we would classify that as play, especially not pretend play or imaginative play. The next part of our definition of play is that it is enjoyable. It is fun. If a child is not having fun, if the child is not enjoying the process and feeling calm and relaxed and happy, then this is not play. This is some sort of other activity, but not play. Thinking about all these things, can you imagine a better atmosphere for learning? Can you imagine a better situation in which to teach important skills that children need to know? No, play is the best way to teach kids, especially very young children. And that is what we are going to talk about in upcoming videos. We're going to discuss the various types of play, various skills that we can teach through play, and how we can help children learn to interact better with other people by teaching them things during play. Thank you for being here for this video today. Please subscribe so that you will be able to join me in this series and in the videos that are yet to come. I'm grateful that you were here, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.